Despite everything that's going on with Huawei's mobile division, Huawei's still making some really good looking devices, from the smartphone down to the laptops, even the headphones and so on. They look really good. The Huawei MateBook X Pro 2021 is a great example, and it goes on from the previous version, which looks amazing as well. It's rocking the latest Intel Iris Xe graphics card. It's got the latest Intel 11th Gen i7 processor in there, and it costs £1,599 to buy. In this video, we're going to be exploring what exactly do you get for your money and if it's worth actually investing in a laptop like this. It's great for productivity and so much more. Let's have a look. In the box, you get the usual. You have a warranty card and a quick start guide in a few different languages, a USB-C adapter so you can have an extra full USB port, a full HDMI port, and a USB-C and VGA port. This is particularly useful for when you need to present your work at your client's office, where you might want to connect to an external monitor or projector. You get a USB-C 65-watt charger, which you can also use to charge a USB-C compatible smartphone like the recent Huawei mobile devices. It has a decent USB-C cable length as well to match, so you don't have to worry about stretching too far. Finally, you get the MateBook X Pro 2021 itself in emerald green. The Huawei MateBook X Pro 2021 has an ultra-slim metallic unibody design weighing just 1.33 kilograms and 14.6 millimeters thin. It has a nice diamond cut, sandblasted finishing, and you could even open the lid with one finger. It's that balanced. Just as a little note here though, the design hasn't deviated much from the predecessor, but that's not a bad thing. It's familiar, and if it's not broken, why fix it? For ports and connectivity, you have a full USB ports to the right, and to the left is a 3.5mm headphone port and two USB-C ports, which you can use for charging the MateBook X Pro really quickly. Take a closer look on the bottom to the sides. You'll notice the quad speakers along the bottom of the laptop, and on the front, just below the trackpad, are two new front microphones to pick up your voice clearly from up to 5 meters away. The microphones work a treat, but the speakers could be better. Another closer look at the backlit keyboard area, you spot the fingerprint sensor integrated into the power button, which is the best way, in my opinion, to actually make this happen or implement it. You don't get Windows Hello face login like the Surface laptop, but this is still pretty secure. You still have a recessed 1 megapixel webcam that can shoot 720p videos. This is something we're not used to seeing on Huawei MateBook lineup. And it doesn't offer the highest video quality or resolution, but it's more than enough for Zoom calls, and it's great for privacy when it comes to peace of mind. You can just simply recess it when you're not using it, so there's definitely no one seeing you when it's not in use. The webcam placement is also not the best, as it means people will get this look-up view to your face and they see up your chin than actually seeing your face on, which perhaps might look not as professional as you might want it to be. This is not a gaming laptop, so I don't expect anyone to be streaming on Twitch using the built-in camera. If you look into the Huawei MateBook X Pro 2021, Huawei shouts out about the new free touchpad. Huawei says it's been upgraded for a smoother feedback when pressing it and moving your fingers. It's also meant to sense the pressure applied no matter where you touch it. But to be honest, it wasn't a drastic update that I feel like I've gained something new over its predecessor. Nonetheless, the touchpad is big enough to precisely select things when using Photoshop or Lightroom, and it's intuitive enough. It's also got Huawei Share built in, something introduced not too long ago, so the trackpad is more than just a trackpad. If you don't know what Huawei Share is, it's basically a feature that means you can communicate between your Huawei smartphone and your MateBook X Pro, and it's very smooth, it's a lot better, and you can use it as well for as a collaborative tool, or simply use it as an extension to your smartphone, and it works a treat, just like having an extra phone on your laptop. If you want to find out more, you can check out my review of the previous MateBook X Pro where I demoed it. Next, the keyboard. The Huawei MateBook X Pro's keyboard is one of my favorite keyboards to use. It just flows, key travel is just right, and the bounce as you're typing is neither too soft nor too clicky. It's just right. Of course, that's a preference thing, so you might not like it when you actually get one or try one out. The MateBook X Pro's display or screen is one of the best things about this laptop. It's near bezel-less, and it's also touchscreen in this model. Even in a 13.9-inch body, you're getting a 91% screen-to-body ratio and a 3:2 aspect ratio to help you maximize the display in its full 3000 by 2000 resolution glory, delivering 100% sRGB. The display is basically great for photo editing and viewing multimedia. However, where it lacks is that glossy finish where it just reflects things a lot and is more noticeable in bright light situation or environment. Just like we've seen before, you also get gestures using the touchscreen. So for example, it's easier and quicker to use it for taking screenshots instead of using sniping tools that's built into Windows 10. It can be fiddly at times, but when it works, or when you actually get used to it, it works really well. Overall, the display is sharp and color accurate and bright, but where it suffers or lacks behind a little bit is that glossy finishing. Performance-wise, the MateBook X Pro is packed with the latest 11th gen Intel Core i7 processor, 16GB of LPDDR4X memory, and you get up to 1TB SSD like this one here. CPU performance is faster than last year's, and you only have to run it through PC Mark to see that it performs really well, and it will undo any productivity work you throw at it. Where the MateBook X Pro disappoints for me is when it comes to the graphics performance. Huawei has ditched NVIDIA in favor of the new Intel Iris Xe graphics card, and trying to play my go-to, which is the Forza Horizon 4, in the lowest settings, and it struggles. In fact, it just crashes. It scored well in 3D Mark for basic gaming, but in the real world, it was a struggle. The 2021 MateBook X Pro is genuinely a great productivity laptop for those who want to work on the go and maybe the odd video watching and entertainment. But when you shop around for the laptops that you can get for about the same prices, the likes of Dell have the XPS 13 to consider, Asus have the Zephyrus to consider if you need something with more graphics grunt, and HP Spectre is not too far behind them either. Alright, so that's it for the Huawei MateBook X Pro 2021. Guys, as always, let me know what you think in the comments below. If you have any questions, drop them there as well. I'll do my best to answer your questions. And if you want to do further research and find out more for yourself, I'll leave a link in the description area so you guys can check it out. In the meantime, make sure you subscribe, smash the like button and share it as well. It does really help me out. And hit the bell notification as well, so every time I upload a new video upon the channel, you get to know about it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.